Selamat sore, Ibu Bapak Guru, Direkturnya Ibu Ika, Administrasi dan Karyawan Green School dan Yayasan Kukul, dan khususnya orang tua murid kita. Good afternoon, graduates, friends and family, and all of you remarkable people who make Green School unique. I'm really in awe of the level of self-awareness of you amazing grads and the questions you have raised in your greenstones. I was really impressed to see your exploration of many issues. Your talks were very well researched, authentic, meaningful, and very well delivered. Thank you for sharing your paths with us. Our dream in creating Green School was to present a launching pad for game changers in every grade. The idea was a school without walls. The requirement was beauty. And the education provided would be relevant topics, particularly to do with sustainability, defined in part by the students. In your talks, I learned many things. Becoming a vegan is relevant. Here, every one of us can be a game changer. Taking a stand against methane pollution and overconsumption of water, not to mention cruelty to animals, is real. Anxiety is real. Dyslexia is real. Relationship breakdown because of screen addiction is real. Confining students to a box and limiting their realities is real, and in particular is the norm for most schools. So thank you for being interested in subjects we often find uncomfortable or challenging to express, and yet are so important to query so we can all find solutions. Here at Green School, you have not been tasked with thinking inside or outside of the box. Instead, you've had the opportunity to think inside of and around magnificent open-air bamboo structures in an environment where we are all growing this school as best we can. My wish for you, graduates, is that you keep your hearts open and use your Green School experience as a reference to always endeavor to discover what is real. Stay close to your friends, be a good influence on others, infect the world with your passion for best practices, and every day, do all you can to make the world a better place. Congratulations, and God bless. Om Shanti Shanti.
Wow. It's incredible. The greenstones, the quests blew my mind. The greenstones made me think about a lot of things I've never thought about. Thank you so much for putting so much passion and so much love to take us all places which are sometimes difficult to be in. I couldn't have done a greenstone talk in 1,300 years in the beautiful concrete box that I went to high school in. It wasn't an issue, but it just would never have happened. I only got my voice many, many years later when all of a sudden I was at some place called TED, and I thought first it was an airplane, but there I was in front of people that were extremely smart, and I wondered, what am I doing here talking about education, talking about a school? But that talk, as you know, really made Green School a reality. I go to TED every year, and every year I thank them for the possibility of reaching out to so many people. I recently did an 8 years later talk in front of 3,500 people in South Africa, the entire YPO convention of the year. I was so afraid that my hand was shaking so hard with the clicker in it that I had to change hands. Sometimes I think I'm going to be 70 on November 28th, if you want to send greetings. And sometimes I think I'm too old for this. But being an ambassador of Green School around the world, being here with you, I can't imagine being anywhere better in the world. They say, walk around under the hole in the sky where the ideas fall down. And that very simply makes me a crazy person with too many ideas. Then I had the secret weapon, and she's right here. Cynthia made it possible to turn some of those ideas into amazing things. Thank you, Cynthia. I'll tell you a little secret about Green School. I really didn't want my kids to leave town, and there was a thought that they should go to some proper place, to go to some proper school. So I did my tour of the island schools, and that made me realize that the only thing to do was to build one. And Cynthia wasn't completely on board, but after we built the bridge across the river, we had a dinner there. I sat at one end of the bridge because I was terrified that there were 100 people on it, but it was fine. And Cynthia that day said, let's do it. And we just did it without any help, without any hesitation. We just did it. And right now I'm shepherding some other people that are very passionate about Green School through the process. New Zealand, Paul in South Africa, and most lately will be a school in Tulum, Mexico. And it is so, so exciting that more people will have the ability to go to a Green School. I want to thank all of you, as different thinking as you are, as unusual as you are, for coming to this place and making Green School as amazing as it is. I love, love, love you all. And I am so happy today to be here. Thank you.
We're going to take a moment for a call out, a moment. It's time to say thanks to 20 plus years of love and kindness and generosity and abundance and service and, oh my God, how do we start? I mean, Glenn, you have been a master of movement, starting off with getting the kids rallied up in sports and then moving to global awareness, followed by head of middle school, head of upper school, and then head of faculty. I wrote you a card today saying I'm going to miss every time I come to school, I want to see you, and I always do. And I don't know what I'm going to do if you're not there again, but we wish you the best with your family in Hawaii. In your next life, and thank you so much for amazing.
Glenn was here on day one, a bit younger, and living in a yurt over in Green Camp, I always thought he's really committed. And you are, and you have been, and you are, and always will be an essential part of this school. And Leslie is a force of nature. I always worried about dealing with all of you, and she has done it so beautifully. And you've created fun, and you've created love, and you've created learning. And I'm so proud of you. And I'm very happy to know that you are not leaving my life. You're just moving to a different chair. Love you, Leslie.
Leslie, from guidance counselor in 2011 to helping build the high school program to creating the ultimate of legacies, which is the Greenstones. Topping this all off, Leslie stepped up into head of learning to lead teachers, students, and learning across the school for the past 3.5 years. As you both take your talents beyond Bali, it's fitting that the two of you are also honored as graduates of Green School. We love you! Woo!